You are welcome to another video of the course IPv6. In the previous lessons, we have already discussed and demonstrated a Slack process and also a stateless DHCP version 6. In this section, we are going to focus on a stateful DHCP version 6, in which endpoints obtain IPv6 address and other parameters through DHCP version 6 process. It's important to notice that even if we have a DHCP version 6 server in the network, default gateway, prefix, and prefix lengths are learned through router advertisement. This is a figure that I'm going to discuss how DHCP version 6, a stateful DHCP version 6 works. As you can see, in the router, we have already configured three IPv6 addresses, a link local address, a global unique address, and a unique local address. By default, a flag or autoconfig flag is enabled for all prefixes, in which in this example I have disabled for global unique prefix, but still it is enabled for the other prefix, which is unique local prefix. In addition to that, I also here enable M flag or manage flag, in which instruct the users to obtain IPv6 address through DHCP version 6 process. When the client receives the router advertisement, knows that he must obtain the unique local address still through a Slack process, since a flag is enabled, but is not allowed to configure any IPv6 address in the prefix of global unique address. Already we have configured a DHCP version 6 server in the network. There is a prefix, a subset of the original prefix is configured in DHCP version 6 server. This is because in DHCP version 6, there is no explicit exclusion mechanism. That means you cannot exclude any reserve or assign IPv6 addresses from the prefix. And because of that, we choose a subset of the original prefix to be used, which exclude any assigned and reserved IPv6 addresses. And therefore, client can learn not only IPv6 address, but also the other parameters like DNS servers, domain name, and NTP servers. As I have mentioned, it is important to notice that even when we have a DHCP version 6 server in the network, still prefix, prefix lengths, and default gateway are learned through the router advertisement and not through DHCP version 6 server. To better understand how DHCP version 6 process works, I've already prepared a topology. Two routers are connected through interface ETH0/0, one as a gateway and the other as a client. In the router and interface ETH00, I've configured three IPv6 addresses, a link local address, a unique global address, and a unique local address. And then I've disabled a flag or auto config flag for the prefix global unique address, since a flag is enabled for all prefixes by default. And also I've enabled manage config flag, which instruct the users to start a DHCP version 6 process to receive an IPv6 address also through DHCP version 6 server. And then I've configured a pool. In the pool, in addition to a prefix, I've also configured a DNS server and a domain name. Address prefix is a subset of the original global unique prefix, which is /64. Here is /AT, a subset of this prefix, for example, 1111. This makes sure that there is no assigned and reserved IPv6 address in this prefix. And finally, I've applied the pool in interface ETH00 with the command IPv6 DHCP server and the name of the pool. Before configuring the client side and make the client to receive IPv6 address Through DHCP version 6 process, let's make sure flags in router advertisement packet advertised by router is as we expect. And because of that, I have to start the capture to capture router advertisement packet. Okay, Wireshark is started to make router to send router advertisement packet. Let's disable and enable the interface. Interface ETH 0/0 shutdown, no shutdown. Instead of waiting until the router advertisement packet is sent, and then here router advertisement, and then we check inside the packet the source and destination IPv6 address of the router advertisement is as we expect, and these are two prefixes that are configured in the router. For the prefix, unique local autoconfig flag must be enabled, and for the other prefix, autoconfig flag must be disabled. It is right. And also we have enabled manage flag. Manage flag is enabled, and other configuration flag is still disabled. So it is exactly as we have configured in the router. Now the client side must be configured. I've already configured, but the interface is disabled. When I enable the interface ETH0/0 in the client, it's expected to start DHCP version 6 process to obtain an IPv6 address in the prefix of global unique, but still uses a Slack process to receive IPv6 address in the range of unique local prefix. Let's check in the client side. Show running config interface ETH0/0. IPv6 address autoconfig allows the client to receive IPv6 address through a Slack process, and IPv6 address DHCP allows the client to start DHCP version 6 process. In a real client, of course, we don't need to configure any command, and by default, these two commands are enabled. And then we enable the interface ETH0/0 and then no shutdown. It's expected that DHCP version 6 process will be started and the client will receive an IPv6 address from DHCP. Show IPv6 interface brief. As you can see, a link local address, a unique local address, and a global unique address in the prefix of /AT, which was 1111, if you remember. But to make sure how it works, let's see the captured DHCP version 6 packet, DHCP version 6. Here you can see 4 messages: solicit, advertise, request, and reply. The first message is solicit message, in which client is locating for DHCP version 6 servers with sending solicit message to multicast address FF0212, which DHCP version 6 server are listening to. And all DHCP version 6 servers will suggest an IPv6 address and other parameters through advertise message, which will be unicasted between these two client and server. And if you check inside this packet, you can see the suggestion, for example, for the domain name, for the DNS server, and also it must be for the IPv6 address. And this is the IPv6 address suggested by DHCP version 6 server. If the client receive multiple advertised messages from different DHCP version 6 servers, will select one of them and request the suggested IPv6 address to be assigned in the client side. And because of that, client will send request message to the selected DHCP version 6 server. And finally, the server will finalize the suggestion with sending a reply to the client. And in the reply also, you can see the suggested IPv6 address, the DNS server, and also the domain name. You can also verify the operation of DHCP version 6 process through the server itself. Here in the router which I'm using as a DHCP server, I will use show IPv6 DHCP binding command to make sure which IPv6 address is assigned to which client. DUID or DHCP unique identifier is unique for each client and is a combination of MAC address and some other parameters like hardware type. So in the DHCP server, you will have a database of all IPv6 addresses assigned to the clients. And you can see exactly which client has received which IPv6 address. And because of that, it is called a stateful DHCP version 6.